Sanctuary of Padre Pio sa San Giovanni Rotondo. We left Rome, ano oras tatay? 6? Before 6 in the morning. And tatay's been driving for how many hours na Popsicle? 3 hours. So kagigising lang din ni Rafa. Ayan, good morning baby boy. My pillow. So magsa-stop over lang kami. We're just gonna have a quick stop over dito sa Auto Grill para makapag-stretching si tatay at pagod na. And we're going to grab some breakfast. Another hour and we're going to arrive sa Padre Pio. So ayan, see you later guys.
Bye.
Guys, tingnan niyo si Rafa.
I'm in my pajama.
He's still in his pajama. Ayaw magbihes. Mamaya na lang daw siya magbibihes pag nasa Padre Pio na. Ako naman walang tulog. Naantok na ang lola niya, walang energy. My God. Our first stall cost, how much tatay? 33 euros and 10 cents. From Rome to Bari exit. Is it tatay, no? Bari exit tayo. So,
Where are we now?
Another 35 minutes.
Another 35 minutes and we will be arriving in San Giovanni Rotondo. Ganda guys, oh. This is like an olive tree farm, no? Right? Because both sides of the streets, maraming olive trees na nakatanim. So, I assume this is an olive tree farm. Guys, we are approaching the town or the city center of San Giovanni Rotondo. We're finally here. At mamaya lang ay tayo ay nasa sanctuaryo na. This is our hotel. There, Raf, go. Get in. Andres, so kuha mo rin. There. Go, open. So guys, tapos na tayo mag-check-in and now pupunta na tayo sa room and our room number is 109. Nasa loob na ang aking mag-ama. Nandun na si tatay at saka si Rafa. And there you go. Ayan na ang aking two lovies. And yan si Rafa getting ready. Also si tatay is getting ready na. Diba? Ang popogi ng aking mga boys. So I'm going to show you also our bathroom. This is our bathroom. Ayan. This is not so fancy hotel guys. We paid 85 euros for a night, including yung city tax at saka yung breakfast. So, okay na siya for a family of 3. So, ayan guys, samahan nyo kami and let's explore San Giovanni Rotondo. Nasa mataas na bahagi ng bundok, Kuborol ang santuario. Kaya naman, isinasuggest ko na kung pupunta kayo dito, as much as possible, hanapin ninyo ang B&B or hotel na malapit lang. Yung sa amin is 5 minutes, kaya hindi kami masyadong nahirapan sa paglalakad. So guys, malapit na tayo. Nandito na tayo. Actually, ito na yung wall ng santuario. Ayan o. Nandito na tayo. And as you can see, kahit saan talaga may Pinoy. Look at that. Nakikita niyo ba ang Philippine flag right there? Sa souvenir shop. Nagyayaya si Rafa na pumunta. Hindi pa kami nakakapunta ng simbahan. Gusto niya nang pumunta muna sa souvenir shop kasi nakita niya yung Philippine flag. Guys, yun yan, nakakatuwa oh. Tignan niyo yung display nila. Butterfly. But it's also Philippine flag. Look, ang ganda, diba? Nakakatuwa. Siguro ano? Pilipinong may-ari nito or something. I don't know. And ito yung mga statues ni Padre Pio. Filipino pride. Raf, anong gusto mo? Meron ka na bang napili? Rafa wanted to give something for his teachers. But he can't decide kasi nga napakarami talagang pwedeng pagpilian. So tatay suggested na ito na lang ang ibigay sa mga teachers niya. Ang sabi pala ng may-ari ng souvenir shop na to, merong paring nagbibless sa santuario para sa mga memorabilias or mga souvenirs.
Tia, isso aqui é tua compra, ó, de 55? Gracias.
Kahit paakyat ang santuario, very accessible pa rin siya kaya hindi mahihirapan ang mga senior citizens, ang mga buntis, may mga bata, at ang mga PWD kasi nga merong sariling elevator. At dahil kakaunti lang ang tao nung time na pumunta kami, we took advantage, we took the lift, kaya naman napabilis ang aming pag-akyat. So guys, we are already here sa santuario at pupunta na tayo sa new church. Kasi merong dalawang church dito guys, yung luma at saka yung bago. Walang masyadong tao guys, maganda ang ating ang ating pagpunta. Kasi hindi siya masyadong matao, no? Hindi crowded. So guys, let's go inside now. Inside, you'll find the exquisite of its architecture. Every corner of this place whispers stories of faith, sacrifice, and divine grace. And as I walk through its quiet halls, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of peace, a connection that words can't hardly explain. At habang papalapit kami sa tomb ni Padre Pio, ramdam ang katahimikan at ang presensya ng pananampalataya. At dahil walang masyadong tao nung pumunta kami, nakatatlong balik kami kaya naman nakailang ulit naming nakita si Padre Pio. And as we finally reach Padre Pio's tomb, the air feels different, calm, sacred, and full of grace. Tahimik lang sa paligid, pero sa puso, may malalim na kapayapaan. At this point, itinuro sa akin ni tatay na maraming sulat sa ilalim ng tomb ni Padre Pio. At dahil meron akong sulat na ginawa, I took it out from my pocket at itatapon ko na sana sa ilalim. Pero bago pa ito mangyari, kusa itong nahulog sa aking kamay. This is actually my second time dito. Pero nung unang punta ko in 2012, for some reasons, sarado ang tomb area. Kaya naman technically, parang first time ko pa rin makita si Padre Pio. I feel super blessed kasi naman sa pagbalik ko dito after 13 years, kasama ko na ang mag-ama ko. When you go out, you will find this area where you can write letters to Padre Pio. And as I watch my boys writing their letters to Padre Pio, I can't help but smile. I wonder kung anong mga isinusulat nila. But whatever it is, I know for sure that each word on the paper is more than just a letter. It is a prayer, a connection of faith and love. Mga liham kay Padre Pio. Letters to Padre Pio.
Guys, this is my letter. And now I'm gonna put it here as an offer to Padre Pio.
So after writing your letter, you can leave and drop it here in this box as a form of prayer or request. Before heading out, Rafa wanted to take a moment for a photo with Padre Pio's statue, a way to capture the memory and the connection he feels towards the saint. Here, he also purchased the saint's medallion. Watching him hold it, I know that it's not just a keepsake. It's a symbol of prayer, hope, and the guidance from Padre Pio.
Hi guys! Hello! We're gonna go get blessed right now.
At this point in time, nagpa-bless na kami sa pare at bless din niya ang mga souvenirs na nabili namin. After his blessing and his prayers para sa aming mag-anak, nag-preach din siya at nag-remind kay Rafa to be always a good boy.
Hi! We're going now. Bye!
As we step out of the new church, we begin our walk towards the old church. The piazza stretches before us alive with pilgrims, tourists, and quiet moments of reflection. And every step along the way seems to echo with history, faith, and devotion. The air carries a sense of calm, yet vibrant with the stories of countless souls who have come here seeking hope and inspiration. Mula sa mahinang bulong ng paligid hanggang sa banayad na sikat ng araw, every detail reminds us that San Giovanni Rotondo is not just a place, it is a space kung saan nagtatagpo ang nakaraan at kasalukuyan sa kapayapaan at kabanalan. This is the famous old church of Santa Maria delle Grazie. This is where Padre Pio lived, prayed, and served in the 20th century. Nakompleto ito in the 1950s at simula nun, naging major pilgrimage site na. Pagpasok ng simbahan, you will be greeted by this Latin phrase which means peace and all good, a traditional motto of the Franciscan order, popularized by Saint Francis of Assisi. Inside, you'll find the altar, simple yet powerful symbol of faith. Sa katahimikan ng lugar, mapapansing titig na titig si Rafa, lalo na sa palad ni Padre Pio kung saan may stigmata. Proof that faith lives in the heart of everyone. This is the room of Padre Pio dito sa convent ng Santa Maria delle Grazie. Dito siya tumira until his last days in the year 1968. Tahimik ang lugar at napakasimple, pero ramdam mo agad ang presensya ng kabanalan. Sa simpleng kama na yan, dyan siya natutulog. With the crucifix above the bed, the cross he used for prayer and meditation. Yung lamesa naman, dyan siya sumusulat ng mga dasal at sulat para sa mga tao. Nandyan din ang sapatos niya na nakalagay na sa isang glass case. Every object has been carefully preserved to maintain the authenticity of his daily surroundings. Ito naman ang ilan pa sa mga personal na gamit ni Padre Pio. Ang cloak at ang scarf at ang damit na pinaghati-hatian at tinagpi-tagpi ng mga deboto in the year 1940. Nandito rin ang lenzuolo macchiato di sangue, ang blood-stained sheet, kung saan makikita ang kanyang dugo. Sinasabing evidence ito ng kanyang stigmata, paghahalintulad sa mga sugat ni Kristo. Makikita rin dito ang mga upuan, towel at ang medyas na ginagamit ni Padre Pio sa pang-araw-araw. Nandyan din ang isang copper basin na ginagamit niya para sa pediluvio o yung paghuhugas ng paa. It symbolizes his service and humility sa kapwa-tao. These are just some of the ordinary things na ginagamit ni Padre Pio. Paalala sa ating lahat na kahit simple lang, pwedeng maging banal ang ordinaryo. Today, this church remains a sacred reminder of Padre Pio's life, miracles, and message of faith and humility. And as we end our visit here, we are reminded of Padre Pio's timeless words, pray, hope, and don't worry. Life may be full of challenges, pero kapag may pananampalataya, laging may kapayapaan sa puso. Let these words guide us every day to trust more, worry less, and keep our faith alive. Guys, bukod sa napakalapit ng aming hotel sa Santuario, meron din itong sariling parking, kaya naman hindi na kami nagbayad at hindi kami nahirapan kasi sa mismong tapat lang ng hotel may parking na. At dahil pagod kami sa biyahe guys, kami ay magsa-sign off na because tomorrow is another day.
Hi, we just came back from the church.
Good morning guys!
Hi, good morning.
Ayan guys, we are getting ready. Magbe-breakfast ng mabilis. Tapos lalarga na. Breakfast time! As you can see guys, our breakfast is not really fancy. This is just a typical Italian breakfast. But mind you, these are so good. Look at this croissant guys. It's like twice as the regular size of a croissant. Look at that. Super big. And we got 3. But I don't think Rafa can finish it. So, naghati lang kami ni Patato. We're having breakfast. And then after this, we're gonna go to Monte Sant'Angelo to see St. Michael's Cave. Tatay doesn't want to miss that place because it's their patron saint nila yun guys. So guys, we left the hotel already. Kaya ngayon tayo ay pupunta naman sa next destination. Time check, it's 8:34 in the morning. And we are going to Monte Sant'Angelo. Time of arrival is 9:05. It's only 31 minutes away from the hotel that we stayed. 25 kilometers away. So ayan. Magsa-side trip lang kami sa Monte Sant'Angelo guys. So samahan nyo kami for another mini pilgrimage. Kasi para na rin tayo nag-pilgrimage tatay, no? It was really worth it yung pagpunta natin ng San Giovanni. Pero kasi nakita namin si Padre Pio. Talaga namang nakakapangilabot at super blessed ang feeling pag nandun na. Pero, Rap?
Yeah.
Huh? How do you feel when you saw Padre Pio yesterday? Bene?
His body's not rot.
Yeah, it didn't rot, no? Because he's a saint. He's super holy. He endured 50 years ng stigmata ni Jesus Christ. Yes. Yung mga wounds ni Jesus, he has it also. Tatay ka, what about you? How do you feel?
I feel blessed.
You feel blessed? Bravo. We are also extending the blessings that we received yesterday. Kasi we were blessed by the priest nung nagpa-blessing kami ng mga souvenirs. Pati kami blessed ng pare. I'm praying and I'm hoping na whoever you are that is watching right now, I pray na makarating ka din dito, makita mo rin yung sanctuaryo. So yun lang guys, yan ang ating vlog sa San Giovanni Rotondo. So samahan nyo kami for another day, another vlog dito sa ating southern trip sa Italia. Thank you for watching. Bye!